is going to be led by this lovely lady, Cassandra. She's going to demonstrate her recipe, and I will be keeping track of it and then send you all if you want. If you haven't left your email with me yet, then give me your email, please. Because then I will send you the recipe afterwards as well, so you can repeat it at home. Because I understand it's actually a pretty long process.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I will hand it over to you.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon. My name is Wilson. You can call me Sandy. And I welcome you all here this afternoon to the exhibition of the corn pudding. And yeah, I learned this from my grandmother, and after my grandmother, my mother took it over. So I stood up and I watched how things, how they were mixing everything, putting everything together, to form the dough for the corn pudding. Okay? So first I'm going to start with the chimney leaf.
Chimney.
Yeah, the chimney
It's
leaf.
not elephant here.
That's not it?
That's the same. Chimney here is elephant here.
Yeah.
Chimney here
Yeah.
is elephant here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chimney leaf that we mostly find, you can say, mostly all over Saba, especially in the mountains. And when we pick the chimney leaf, we have to make sure that they are not torn, But some of them goes with sizes, some of them is small, and some is big. But it depends on where we pick them. Okay? So when we pick the chimney leaf, we have to make sure we pick the whips. We call these whips. And these whips, I will show you when we get there what we will do with them. So when we pick the chimney leaf, we take them home, and we have to give them a good wash. And we have to be very, very careful too that they don't thaw. So when we pick them, we have to pick more than what we think we will need. You understand? So anyhow, when we wash them, everything, we wash them, we put them aside, make sure they are clean, everything, we put them aside. The whips, we have to leave them soak at least for 2 nights. Like 2 nights to 1 night. It depends on the whips. Because some of them is stronger than others. Like this one is, you see? So we have to be very careful, So we have to soak them, and then when we're ready for them, it tells you, when you see them, it tells you that they are ready. Some of them that be in the water, they give away by themselves. If they are not given away by themselves, when you are cleaning them, then they get apart. So then those are ready. We are ready. Okay? We do that. After we do that, we put that aside. Then it comes to the mixture. We wash our hands, and then it comes to the mixture of the corn pudding. When we come to the mixture, the reason why I work with this because I have to bring my stuff. We use a dish like this because when we mostly make, we always make like a quantity. We don't make 1 or 2. Yesterday I just made the 1 because it was the exhibition today. Because there's a lot of work in it. Don't think when you see the chimney leaf, you see the strip, that it's easy. It's not easy. Because sometimes when you go to form the leaf to put in the mixture, you have to be very, very careful. Very. Because to the bottom, Like this is the bottom. You see inside? You see any hole in there? You see a hole? Yeah. Once you see the hole, then you know you have to gather another piece. Put it inside. That way, so the mixture don't drop out to the bottom. And another thing with the corn pudding, after we put the mixture inside, I have to have manpower. When you hear me say manpower, I mean somebody with strong hands and strong shoulders, because you have to after I form it, you have to like wrap it. You have to wrap it like in a way. You know, you have to wrap it. Right? And once you wrap it, you have to keep looking to see if that hole is there. And once that hole is not there and you are sure, then you can throw in the mixture. Right? Then you take your whip. You want to hold it? You take the whip. Yeah, you hold it a little higher up. Yeah. Take your whip. And you tie it. You start with the process. But normally,
I don't think these are
when the whip don't work, when the whip do not work, we can use twine. As you can see here, we have to use that. Yeah, we can use twine to tie it. Okay? That's why it's important for the whip to be soaked at least a night or two before. It has to be very tight. Okay? And it costs a lot on your shoulders. But it's an old tradition, so. Okay, I'll just grab it now. Yeah. Okay, once this is done, I threw in the mixture. Once that's in, this cup. This cup is older than me myself, from my grandmother time. So a cup and a half of this mixture goes in the leaf. When that goes in the leaf, then you have to hold it again for me, please. Yeah, you hold it. No, you hold it to the bottom. Then you hold it, and then I form it to a closure. Okay? Make sure it's closed. Like if the whip is not working, then I use the twine. Okay? Okay.
You were wondering, those chimney leaves, is that also for the flavor, or is it just to preserve it?
It's just for the mixture of the corn pudding.
But when I live in Holland, what do I do? I don't have elegant ears in Holland. What can you use in Holland if you want to make corn pudding?
If you want to make corn pudding,
yeah,
but then you have to get chimney. Or what you can do? No. Listen. What the olden people used to do years ago, I have seen my grandmother do it. We had Robin Hood flour. You remember? We had Robin Hood flour. It comes in the cloth bag. So if somebody going away or anything, and we didn't have the chimney, we would put the same measurement in the Robin Hood bag, and then we used to boil it. Yeah.
That was one of the ones that had a blue. That was
it's a bag. It's a cloth bag. And we put it in.
The Nederland is als een herwinning kan je niet een soort step. Dat is van een gebruik.
And we put it in.
Okay, thanks.
Okay? Before I go to the mixture, since I on this thing, let me finish telling you. So then we do that. But what I had to get today was a barrel, but I could not get in a barrel because if we make 15 corn pudding, the whole 15 corn pudding have to go in the hot water one time because then it gives you a better checking of how of how they are being baked, how they are being boiled, So if we do 15, all 15 have to go in one time. So when we prepare them, like when one is finished, we put it aside, and then we go on to the next. Okay? It's not like I said, it's not easy, but if you're in it, if you like to do it, you go for it. Yeah, because you have to be very, very careful with it and then when you put it there is another problem too. When we put it in the hot water, we have to be very careful how we are checking them because they can burst also. They can also burst, so we have to be very, very careful. Very. Because when it bursts, then we lose, We have to go and make something over again, and then we have to go get more chimney leaves.
Rainforest.
Yeah, But it goes outside on a fire. In a old, once the hot water is hot, they can go in. Yeah. So.
Nature products.
Yeah. Pardon?
You make it in nature from nature products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something I like doing it. I love. It's nice, but but that day when you're going to do that, you have to have you have to be free of everything.
Yeah.
Because it takes a whole day. Like I said, tying them alone, it's very yeah.
So Sandy,
Yeah.
Sandy, when these done on the coal pot, back in the day, if these done on the coal pot, you used to use the coal pot.
No. I always, in my days, growing up doing it, we always do it outside on the fire, in the skillet, in the drum, like a big drum, and you put water in it, and you leave it hot. Okay?
For how long do you leave it to boil? 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours, okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Wow.
It should stay boiling the entire time.
Yes.
Yeah. Boiled, yeah. That's why you have to be. That's why I said that day you have to be free of everything. You just have to focus on that fire because it can burst also. The last time I did it was about 15 years ago.
Yesterday.
Yeah. And yesterday I did two. The two fell. One for here and one for the house. Because I said, I went over everything. I took my time.
Yeah.
And it came out.
Okay, great.
Do you make this for restaurants also, for the islands?
No, I haven't made it since 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah, the last time I made it 15 years when my uncle was alive. Me and he did it together.
Oh, yeah.
So it's quite
Because
wonderful.
you need help. Like I said, you have to, like when somebody is doing it, you have to be there to see what I'm talking about. You need a lot of help.
Can you eat it somewhere on the island? Is there some place where we can eat it? On Saba?
Look at right here. Yeah.
Right now.
When it's
Right
finished,
now.
yeah.
Only today. Wow.
Everybody gets a new piece.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're going to try this today.
It's something nice, Saba tradition, something nice, but it's working. Yeah.
It's not something you do every
No, it's not. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for me to do this, I have, like I said, I only do it because of for today. But to do it, you have to, like if you want orders, you put it off, then you know that, okay, your day is worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
When your grandmother used to make it, when you were small, you saw your grandmother make it.
Yeah.
Did she do it every day, or was it something like special occasion?
Special occasion.
What
Sometimes if family come from away, and if they say, look, I long to eat corn pudding. And once you have the corn too is very important, because without that corn you cannot make it. And we don't have that corn here because so we have to get it from St. Martin, Curacao, or Aruba. And then it has to be grind. It has to be grind very, very, very fine. It has to be grind very fine.
So, this is corn, so...
This is the corn. This is the main thing for the corn pudding.
And you do it by hand?
I don't grind it. It was bought in.
Okay, good.
My brother and them brought it for me in Curacao.
Sound like a seed? You can just tip it.
Yeah. On the front side of St. Martin, they do have it, but you have to ask them to grind it very fine, because if you don't grind it fine, you can taste the coarseness in your mouth. So I would like that, so it has to be
But son,
fine.
years ago, back in the day, then you would grind the corn, ready to get a corn. That corn was grown here.
Yeah.
That kind of corn. Yeah.
That's why the old people always says plantation is the best for us, but we didn't keep it. Some of us didn't keep it up.
Oh, where the school is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because you can make corn dumplings also from that. For soup, when you're making soup, you can also make corn dumplings.
How much is it? Like the weight? Is it like 4 cups or something?
Yes.
Is it 4 cups or how much?
How much? 4 cups?
Yeah, like how much of the...
I can't tell you how much it is, be truthful. I can't tell you. I'm just...
That's fine.
No. Just listen to me carefully. I am a person, I'm telling you who I am.
Yeah.
I don't really measure.
You don't have to now.
I stood up and I watched my grandmother and my mother doing things.
Okay.
And if there's something that I feel needs to be added more, I do it on my own.
Okay.
So this is the way
when you get your recipe, that's a part of it.
this is the way I rotate.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Because you remember I told you this has to be pumped. I did not know you all wanted. But this has to boil.
Yeah, I see.
So I just brought the stuff what I would use to make the corn pudding.
Maybe you can run us per ingredient and then just tell what you do with the ingredients. Like the pumpkin, so how long do you let it boil and until it's soft? Do you mash it?
Yes, it's not only this piece of used, it's more pumpkin than this.
Yeah.
We have to use, but I just walk with this to show what.
No, I'm asking, maybe you can tell us what you do with the pumpkin.
Oh, you have to boil the pumpkin, and when you boil it, you take it out of the water, you let it drain, and then you mash it. But my best advice to you is try and mash it hot.
Okay.
So when you mash it hot, it's better. It's better dissolved. Okay? And then you add your flour. I forgot my brown sugar, but we don't use brown sugar. Brown sugar, the flour, you put everything in one mixture. But like I said, your own knowledge, you have to tell you how much, how much. It's tricky, but it's salt.
Salt, yeah. Oh yeah, just looking at the ingredients.
It's pumpkin, it's flour, brown sugar.
Yes.
You put the salt.
Yeah.
It's
good.
condensed milk, or you can use powder milk. It's either one, either condensed or powder. And then cinnamon, allspice, baking powder, vanilla, either white or dark, black pepper, and what I forgot was what raisin.
Raisins.
Yeah, raisin. And the corn.
And the, yeah, and
Yeah.
So the corn, you cannot use corn flour like you find in the shop, or
This corn is yeah, it's not the same corn like from the shop. This corn is corn like grows on the strip, right now, right there. And then they pick them, and then they grind them.
so they put
It has little seeds, it's like round. It's round. Yeah. Maybe whenever you go on the franchise of St. Martin by the market, you can ask them, and they can show you.
Let's look at the corn, please.
Don't smell it like that.
Hello, yes. It's time like this. So it's dry. So did you have some of the corn that they grow in Mexico as well?
If there's one,
Some corn that they grow in Mexico?
I don't know where all of the juice. All I can tell you is what we use it there for.
So we don't take the corn from the can? No, that's good already. Okay. Maybe the whole corn from. That's what I was thinking.
Okay? In another
can you tell
something
because so you have the mashed pumpkin and then you mix everything up and you just
mix everything up in one dish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how much, like how full would this be once you have everything? Is it this actually full?
Well, it's according to how much
Yeah.
we have to sell.
Yeah, of course.
If we have all 40 corn pudding,
Yeah.
maybe we might have to make another batch.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
What's the taste? Like, is it sweet? Or, like, what's the taste of the
What's the taste of it? You will taste it today. And as you make it, common sense will tell you, taste it. It will give you a taste. But I will advise, we have to use black pepper, but don't show too much black pepper. You know, just show a dash. A dash, not too much.
Do you eat it as a dessert after the main dinner, or do you use it as another way of eating it? When you eat the corn pudding,
Let me eat it.
now is it like a dessert? When you were young, when did you eat it?
When we eat it, when it cooks.
Yeah, but I mean, did you do it as a dessert or like breakfast?
We just eat it. Some elderly people will order one, right? And probably when they're having their breakfast or their lunch or their dinner, because you can keep it in the fridge. And one day, they slice it. And they put it on their plate and they have it for their snack,
Yeah, for a snack.
Yeah.
And it's a bit more sweet.
Yeah. But like also if we do one for the house, when it's finished, everybody get a slice. And we have our fun.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Can you also eat it with something, or do you just eat it as is, or do you like eat it with cream?
No, we just eat it so.
Like I think so.
When I slice it out, then you'll see how we eat it.
Great.
Okay? Well, I'm sorry about because the pumpkin had to boil, the strip had to soak. So, yeah, then it takes a while to boil also, it takes a while.
I think Franklin, did you also used to make pumpkin?
My mom, yeah.
Your mom, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same way. Oh, that's how you like it. Yeah, I see. Okay.
you know, they have come back to school. The whole area was this time for a month.
Okay.
And the whole man was drum singing, with some broken song.
Yeah.
So the cut on is big back. Start at home. In the bedroom or anywhere.
Well, this is one of our tradition, and to be truthful, I'm very happy that I got, I'm very happy and privileged that I got to learn
Yeah.
the different, because you have some children don't worry about these things,
Yeah.
but it's something, it's part of Saba culture.
Well, I think maybe you can then show us the products. I think
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
I'll give them. Okay, you all have any more questions?
I do actually. Because you have dry ingredients. The flour is dry, the wool is dry, you have the baking powder. So when you mix everything, the moisture that you only get the moisture.
The water from the pumpkin alone is going to give the mixture.
That will give you the right texture.
That's right.
And also the milk.
In the milk.
And you have
Even if you put the powder milk instead of the condensed milk, you will still get a mixture. But remember, you have to mix it well. You can't just put it in and just, you have to mix it.
Put our shoulder work in it. And I put our show.
Yeah.
Does it not go into the oven, or is it then to go in the oven?
You see?
Does it go into the oven afterwards?
No.
just throw it on the fire.
It goes outside. It goes outside on the fire. Yeah. 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 And like I say, when you put in, if you have 15 ready, you try and put in all 15 one time. Yes, in the water, with the hot water. But the water has to be hot before you put them in.
And how long does it have to be in?
Maybe for an hour to an hour and a half. Maybe to two. It takes time. But you have to make sure it boil good and everything.
And what time do you start and what time does it end?
What time if we have to do it?
What time do you start and what time?
Well, mostly we start as early as possible, maybe around 8:30. And it all depends on how many corn put in, how many orders we get. And we finish maybe 4, 5. Yeah. But we try to finish early because remember with the weather and going to the fire, you can catch a cold too, So we try to make it snappy. Yeah.
After you fill these with some of the mixture, you use more rips to close it on the top.
Yeah, we have to close it on top. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have to close. But to me, the most important thing is the bottom. We have to make sure the bottom have a closure. Yeah, because it can drip out.
What is the consistency of the mixture? Like when you're finished mixing, should it be like thick like a paste, or should it be sticky, or should it be almost like?
No, it's a dough. It's not sticky or not. But mostly when you're making something, your common sense can tell you because it gets when it gets away from the side of the pan, then you know that it's ready. The batter is ready.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, no problem. But like I say, I don't do it 1-1. I just did it yesterday because of today, but I accustomed to a batter.
And how much you have in there?
How much?
How much corn puddings you have inside?
How many components? 1.
Oh, one the big one.
1. Look.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
I think that's right.
How much did these make this one?
The one?
How long did it take you to make this one?
How much? How long? It took about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah. Then then of course you have to leave it cool off. Leave it cool and everything.